moving on.
All right.
And this is very funny and not funny at the same time.
Yeah.
It's about a man who was cheating on his wife, and he made the bold move to declare that his wife is aware of his, affairs with other women. Let's take a look at this particular. In the post, that this man made. He started off first by praising his wife, saying, "Oh, my wife is there for me when I was broke, and she's such a nice person. That's why I tell my side chicks." Now, taking into the fact that it's plural, no matter how we sweet rich, I can never leave my wife.
That one is mad. That's all I can say. It's actually the plural for me, like the S.
What do you guys think about this?
He's a chronic cheat. That's what I think. I think he's a chronic cheat.
No, it's not just chronic. It's the audacity for me to even come out there and says, my wife knows about it now. Research have it that 70% of wives in Nigeria, Lagos as it is, that are married to comfortable men know their husbands are cheating. And they don't have a problem with it. What I mean cheating is that they have side chicks. So here's the point. You're married to he's doing well, you're comfortable, you have your thing, you're traveling, you go to Dubai, you come back. And he has one girlfriend somewhere. Most of these women, they don't want to stress themselves. They'll tell themselves, I know the thing with Nigerian women is, we are looking at how far we've been in marriage, not how well. So as long as she's comfortable, she's telling herself, what am I going to go and drag for? I have everything I need. It's not like he's bringing her in the house. This is real life.
I get what you're saying.
Situation,
especially when those ladies actually dated married men when they were single.
When they were single, or they dated for a long time before they married. So even if you bring that screenshot back and take it to that woman and say, see your husband. And so what do you want her to go to? To go and be a single mother with children, and then the man will not refuse to cater for
the truth. And Maggie, it is so unfortunate that women have gotten to a point where they are
accepting
complacent, when they have accepted that
the
my husband, because my husband is well to do, he's allowed to cheat.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to say something about that. I don't think this whole thing about cheating has to do with being well to do, because it's more about, let's just say, a partner just deciding that, you know what, I'm going to cheat.
Find out, there would be consequences.
Did you hear what he said? He said, my wife was there for me. It means now he is rich. That is why I tell my side chicks, wait, when he said my wife was good, what did he say? I was broke. So this woman was there with me. And that is why now that I have money, I am telling my side chicks that I am angry.
I know.
But I'm just not. But the thing is,
wait, why are you angry?
I am angry. You know why I'm angry? I am angry at the disrespect. For someone you claim has been with you, has struggled with you, has endured a lot with you. It's so sad. It's very unfortunate, and I refuse to be a part of this narrative that I can. I mean, Melinda and Bill Gates breaking up. Are you listening? I look up to that kind of bold move, and I feel like the advice I would give is for women to empower themselves.
If we are being practical, first of all, let me say something.
We do not live in the same society.
The fact that most ladies in Africa or Nigeria accept that they are second-class citizens is what is paining me.
No,
because you're saying it's not the same.
Even if she decides to file for a divorce and divorce the man, she is not leaving that marriage with anything. Two different scenarios. The man might insist and refuse to give her shishi, and there is. I am telling you, she can sue for something, which is her right.
Okay, let me say something.
Which is her right, but she may not get anything. It's
the
Nigeria.
laws here
do not make
in other countries
provisions
are different.
Thank you.
If you divorce a woman in, let's say, America, for example, you already know that a percentage of what you have
going to her automatically.
goes to her automatically. And you might even lose everything.
So
it's
depends
different.
on the circumstance.
No, it's not different. The law is the law, Gabby. No, it does.
We don't have those same provisions of the law.
I'm saying this because I know someone who's quite educated. The lady is educated. The man is educated. They both schooled abroad and they came back to Nigeria. They became lecturers and all. He did that, and it was. When the marriage was called off, all right, everybody went away with equal.
That is one out of how many cases?
And that is the reason we are going to continue pushing it.
That's the mindset we should all have.
But right now, the reality on ground is
No, Maggie, I have to drop this. Do not settle for less, saying because the society allows this, allows that. No, it's a society.
And it's very unfortunate. Have you listened to women speak?
We are polygamous in nature. Who told him he was? I am also polygamous in nature.
They don't know.
But because I have self-control, I wouldn't do that.
Maggie is hot.
They don't know.
And Mary is hot.
It's your audacity for me. You go out there and say, that's why I told my side chicks. Who are you to say that?
He had to take it to.
But the truth is, I blame the woman has her own part to play. Because you're enabling him.
You're enabling
for you to know and not call him out.
Because she keeps taking him back. That is why you would even have the audacity to go to social media.
Okay, so this is I don't know. Honestly, this feels
sad
to talk about. But let's go back to the core of this. It feels like it's a right for him to have these side chicks.
That is why I'm angry.
I know. So why exactly do men cheat? Let me put it that way. Because this one is proud. Some other men are not necessarily this proud about cheating. But nonetheless, it's very prevalent in this society.
Yes.
That you find men cheat. And it's, some people
with
are
multiple women, not even one.
Exactly. So why do men cheat? I'm going to ask this question again and again because I still feel like I haven't really gotten that answer. Most times we see that when a man and woman are either in a relationship or married, most times it's in a lot of cases, it's always the man who cheats. In a lot of cases, not all the cases. In a lot of cases, and in some cases when we find women cheat, the reaction that the man has is I can't take this. Yes. I cannot take it. So I think it goes back to this whole double standards thing. It's more normal in this case, for a man to cheat.
And when a woman cheats.
Yes, it's the reaction from the man is unbearable.
Sorry. They can't take it. They can't take what they are dishing.
I think in this case, it's not about the normalcy. It's because men do not compromise their standards. If a man wants a woman, that's the truth. If a man wants a woman and says, this is the kind of woman I want, until he meets that woman, he's not settling for the look-alike or the semi. Oh, really? That's the difference between men and women. And if a woman wants a man and time is going, she's not seeing that kind of man. She's going to settle for his look-alike. He's 50%, he's 70%. That is why when you disrespect a man, that is done and done.
So I just want to know the connection before I bite
you. Maggie, you make so much sense.
I'm asking your question.
She actually does.
A woman, it will pain her. As humans, we do not like disrespect, right? Of course. It will pain her, but she'll swallow it and forgive you and continue again. Now, that's the difference. When a man cheats, the normalcy is on one side. The fact that he knows the woman, if she has some kind of emotional control over him, she would throw tantrums, he'll do this, he'll do that, and then he would tell her, I'm sorry, tell her sweet nothings, buy her one or two things, and then that, even all those other girls, they don't matter, you are the number one. That's the one that pains me the most, because I've actually heard people say it right before my very eyes. They will say, even all those other girls, they are just there, you are the one and they are the number one. So there is a list.
Before we continue, I'd like to say that why men cheat is too general. I want us to acknowledge the men that don't cheat, because we have dwelt so much on this topic that we now, men that are faithful, men that are committed to their marriages are just it's as if you sweep them to the sideline, like they don't exist. So I want to just put it out there that if you are a loyal guy, I applaud you, and you are there. They are there. I have met men. I have seen men stay in their marriages. In fact, with very mean women. I have a family friend who his wife is very violent, and I know that man doesn't cheat.
Sorry, no offense to Nigerians, but are you talking about Nigerians?
I'm talking about a Nigerian man. I've seen a lot of Nigerian men who are faithful. And the truth is, because of the bad eggs, we don't talk about them so much. So this is not for you. We acknowledge you. We know you are there. But now I'm going to now support Maggie, because the only reason other men feel entitled to cheat is because we keep dropping the standard. We keep dropping the ball because we feel like we have more to lose, which a lot of the time it is true. But I feel like I feel like the way forward now is to think, okay, how do I live for myself so that with or without a man I am comfortable? It will pain me, it will hurt me, but I can move. If you like 30 years, if you cheat, I move. Period. And that's it.
This is why every woman should hold on to education so tight, because if you have what you're doing, if you're self-employed, you have the money you want. Okay, yes, sometimes you'll be lonely and all that.
True.
But you're living your life. It's moving. You can even decide to remarry. Who says you can't remarry as a woman?
You see why I said everybody should remove their hand from Tiwa's matter? She has tried the marriage thing before and she walked away. And then somebody's now coming to complain that the ladies are having sex. Sure. How do you say that?
I just want to even bring up this case. Now I want to address this to the Nigerian men that will look you in the eye and tell you, men are polygamous in nature.
Stop it.
That's how it is. One
Your dad
was telling me, no, that's how it is. You can't change it. Your husband must cheat on you. I say, you will not cheat on me.
In Jesus' name.
He will not cheat on me.
In Jesus' name.
And he's like, look at you. Don't stress yourself. Even pastors cheat. I'm like, wow.
And that is true.
Now I have something to say about that. Okay, so I like the fact that Tiny highlighted that there are men out there who actually don't cheat, and I believe it's, so now the question now is this: is it possible to find a non-cheating partner, especially of the male gender, in this day and age? Is it possible?
It is possible.
I like the fact that you said, there's some already.
But
you said
that.
But you said right now that a man said that it's impossible now. I'm
sorry. That is a key. Sorry. That's not just one man.
A lot
I don't
of
want
men.
to call the part of you already. God, I don't want to call the part of the country that I'll tell you that anybody you talk to, the men. I've not even seen one man that sounds differently. They all will tell you.
I know the part of the.
Thank you, my darling. They'll always tell you. No.
They say
no.
that's right.
I mean, why should I hang on to one woman? No. I mean, look, no. Just check it. See, it's just Christianity that came to spoil the thing. If we check our traditional culture,
but then the truth is,
like we can marry more than one wife. It's our thing.
Then go and marry a man. You don't have to be
one woman. It's not like that. But the most important thing is that just love her and give her everything. Wow, really? That's why I always say it. Education is number one. Once you have your stuff. You can take care of yourself. You can move on without this man. Thank God for dildo.
What?
I said thank God for dildo.
Okay, so let me ask another question right now. I'm not ready. Let me ask you another question. So the question now is this: what do you think the wife's position in this situation should be, especially now that she's aware?
Thank you.
What's her ideal position?
I was waiting for that question.
What should be the ideal position?
If she is anything like me, which I don't think she is, because if she was in the first place, you see that post that man made, they don't born that way.
Why didn't you ask me this question?
They don't
It's for everybody.
They don't born that way. But I mean, you never know. You just okay, you're the one that always makes that prayer. Then you will know it will not be your portion. It will not be my portion.
Yeah, well.
But then I think her position is actually to put her foot on the ground, because at this point the disrespect is staggering.
Yes.
And he did not just disrespect her in privacy. You know, there's a difference when somebody does something to you behind closed doors and when they do it to you in public.
In your face.
You know, when we were behind the scenes, I don't know if you were the one I was gisting with our other crew member about a friend of mine whose friend disrespected in presence of his friends. And now the reason she is refusing to forgive him is because he did it in public. You do not take your dirty linens to go and wash on social media when it is me you are castigating. Bro, you are not insane. You don't do that. So because you think you have seen me finish, you have timed me like Agbada, you will now go to social media
and tell the world that they know
that
you
I
are
am
cheating.
not enough. That all my time, all my attention, all my sacrifices, everything I have done for you, let's say for the past 12 to 13 years, it is not enough for your empty self.
Just let me keep on going.
It's not enough. is not enough for you. So you would rather go and be collecting orgasm because that is all you are collecting.
Maggie, calm down. At this point, breathe, baby, breathe. Thank you. Go ahead.
Maggie, you said a lot, honestly.
Sorry, let me know.
Oh, God.
Are your eyes getting red?
Is
anyone breaking your heart? Talk to me, baby.
It pains me because, do you know why it's paining me? Because at the end of all this English, this lady may actually see this show and she will still be in that house.
Okay, so a friend told me, a very close friend, she's actually my bestie. She's way older. And her parents are well into the elderly age. And she told me that her mom knows that her father goes out with younger girls, like small girls. And then she'll look at him and, I beg, may they go. I feel like...
get to a certain age where that is even understandable.
I feel like the reason women are the way they are today, we African women, black women are the way we are today, is because our ancestors, our grandmothers did not know any better. They didn't know anything. They didn't know anything about equality. They didn't know anything about, stamping your foot on the ground and saying, okay, I have standards. If I'm going to be respecting you, you owe me this. They made it feel like if you are getting married or being married is like a privilege. You have to suffer. It comes with, it's the wifely duty. You need to cover your back. No, you don't want to let people know. Educating ourselves. And that is what I've been doing. I've been educating myself and telling myself that you see this narrative about a man cheating on you, it has to go. But then I will contradict myself now, but with good reason. This woman, for the man to come out with such boldness and confidence, she does know. She knows. Yes, and the truth is, right now, I don't think she's one of those women that minds. I feel she's okay with it. I just feel sorry for people out there for women that are yet unmarried that feel the same way. Oh, the man can't cheat. I'm here to tell you, and the young men out there that are cheating, that are thinking, oh, okay, I can cheat and get away with it. So right now, if you ever see this is the time to just dead it. You understand? Because you will go out there and meet women that are more enlightened that will not take it.
From you.
But she will take it. That woman there, she's taking it. She has taken worse.
At some point you said you were going to contradict yourself, and when you said that, my eyes opened to some stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, for this man to have this audacity, I can remember Tiny saying that she knows a lot of men who are faithful and all that. And I'm thinking, could it be that this lady have actually cheated on her husband before now? She may not the revenge mission and all that. Because I know of a family that the husband is doing stuff, the wife is doing stuff.
Oh, two can play the game.
Yes. And then they're now doing themselves like nto. So I'm thinking, could it be the case here? That's why he can come out and still say, don't worry, she knows. So sometimes, like Gabby will say,
we don't know the backstory.
We don't know the depth or like what's in the ground bottom of the pot. So let's just,
I feel that the criticism actually came. There was no double standard because it was a man, it was a woman. None of that happened, in my own opinion. I think people just felt, oh, you're a minister of God, or oh, you're a gospel singer. Why would you go that? Why would you stoop so low? And at the end of the day, I'm like, he's a human being.
He is a human being.
People are allowed to make mistakes. The most important thing is that we learn from them.
From the mistakes.
So, I mean, that's the part where we, just move on, take a break. When we come back from the break, there'll be more to talk about. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.